right now, I want to see John against maybe Todd Hutchings.
Yeah.
That could be a fight,
Yeah,
just to see.
East versus West, Khadzimurat Zoloev versus
John Brzenk.
I was surprised.
You said before that Haji will win.
Yeah, I thought that Haji will win. But John looked bigger. I think Haji wasn't in his best shape for sure. But John was so dominant. Everything Haji tried, John was just ahead of him.
Do you see that, for example, if that fight would happen again after 3 months, 6 months, anything could change?
We need to see what's going on with Haji, because he got injured, and he's dealing with a lot of elbow issues and things like that. So I don't know how his health is, and even in Worlds, where he usually dominates, Plum got him in position.
The Haji we saw before against Todd Hutchings, that Haji could win again?
No.
Could win against John?
I don't think so.
You still?
Even then, in 2019 Romania, that's when I saw wow.
When Haji and Sasha Andreou was the final.
That's when I saw and I thought, dude. And I think he went to Lotosino. He lost only to Zerano, and Zerano was really, really strong that time. I thought, dude, he's strong. Maybe I don't see anyone beating him at 90 or 100 kilos. And even with Hutchings, he was more technical. I think with Hutchings, he was better than he was with John.
Better performance and physically stronger and already.
Better health.
For me, with all that situation, how it was with Haji's injury, just generally 2 months before fight, and it was serious injury with hematoma, with soft tissue damage, with tendon damage, and you have to understand that if you are not preparing for fight, but you are having at least months or 2 months rehabilitation.
You cannot get stronger.
Yeah, I talked with Haji before. He said he rest after walls, tried to heal as much as possible. Then he tried to gain strength. He was working. He was around 90 kilo or less in a world. He gained some weight.
Up to 95?
90, 94, 95. Yeah. He said everything went fine. He felt like he could be ready for a fight, and after less than months before, or some 3 weeks before event, he got COVID.
Yeah.
And he said that was it. His weight, he lost the weight. General health, overall health was bad. Of course, he was still trying, but his weight was under 90 kilo.
Yeah. He lost about 5 kilos, and not that he lost there 5 kilos. He weighed in 5 kilos less than he was 3 weeks before.
And in Turkey, in a competition, in a weight-in, with all dress, with everything, Haji was around 90 kilo.
Yeah.
And so Haji was trying to prepare.
Of course, yeah.
He wanted to fight John,
yeah.
and he has said many times that John is his idol. When he started arm wrestling, John was idol, and he still is.
Whose idol John isn't?
Exactly, and it still is. And he said otherwise, if it wasn't John, he would cancel the fight and even wouldn't go to Turkey. But Haji said, "I want to fight John. I want to be there." And
like you said, there's no loss in losing to John. If you lost to John, you're like, cool, But yeah.
And with all that information and what was happened before, Haji was not favorite for fight, and he couldn't show his best performance.
I think so.
I think best Haji or even Haji at what he could be if he's healthy. He could still be much more even with John. I don't know who could win, or if healthy and Javier and so Haji could win against John, but definitely that could be a match. This time Haji talked in a press conference and in all our live streams. He said, I will be ready, I will fight, I will try, but just before fight, we standed on the side, and I talked with Haji and with John, and Haji asked me to translate, and he said, I will try, I will do my best, but most likely I will not win. I'm not ready. You see how I am with all injury, with all health issues. That he understood that he is not ready to fight John. He understood that in fight. In public, he said, yes, I will fight.
Yeah,
but
he tried. Of course, he tried.
But he understood that he is not ready, and most likely he will not succeed. Yeah. But that's. I don't know if he did something wrong. Should someone say maybe if you are not healthy, you're not ready, just cancel? But he wanted to try.
I think even Zoloev on that day would lost maybe to 3 guys in 90 kilo division. You know.
We don't know.
So I think it says a lot about John. I think John was. It still is so ahead of everyone else. You know, it just looks like it. Like he pretty much toyed with Haji. It doesn't matter. Like reality is how it is, and I'm just. I think that's incredible. 40 years.
And Haji is anyway. He is one of best arm wrestlers in the world, around 90 kilos. Yeah. And if you can toy or win Haji in almost all positions, that's incredible. I want to right now. I want to see John against maybe Todd Hutchings.
Yeah,
that could be a fight. Just to see. They're quite even in weight, about same weight. So, yeah. They haven't pulled in competition.
Since 2005?
Haji said Haji, but Todd said 2006, I think.
Yeah, it's 15, 16 years.
Exactly. They know each other very well. They have practiced together for many years. They have been lived in the same place and trained together like teammates almost. And but. That could be great to see, like for a best. I don't know what weight limit, but in the USA, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
And of course, if John is still same motivated, almost against top arm wrestler around same weight in the world, that still will be interesting. Yeah. That still will be interesting.
John is like 40 years. And like every time he competed, he looked better and better and better and better. He's so, like in this match, he was so confident. It's crazy, you know? Like we were at his home drinking beer, you know, 3 years ago. And now John's back, he's like, you know, destroying everyone. Crazy.
Yeah, and for Haji, he just need
rest. And
he'll rest, heal his injuries.
Yeah,
and injuries happen, and we all know that that's a part of sport. And
I think he wants to get in good health, good shape, and try one more time. You know, show up healthy and see what he can do.
Mm-hmm. Also, Haji was talking that, and for him that's important that Russian nationals are close after just a month or so, and he's for one side he's accepting fight with John. For other side he's afraid to get injured even worse, because Russian nationals are important for him in that
to get to Europeans and
to get to worlds, to Europeans, and also in financial part. That's if you compete and get some top 3 places in worlds in Russia or Europeans. That's a part of how he gets some finance money, from or extra money from.
So a lot of things involved. Zoloev didn't look like Zoloev. John looked
but it was like understandable John. With all those aspects, with injury, with COVID, with Russian nationals very soon. That was understandable.
It's like he didn't make any excuses. No. It's just like we just know the information, so we're sharing. It's not excuse. It happened what happened. John was better. John was way better.
Haji was fighting and trying, and it is how it is. And I'm not saying that at 57 you don't have injuries and you don't have any pains. It's
John looks way better than.
But maybe those few years out of arm wrestling, and he is healthier or feeling better than before.
Yeah, he looked really good. Like looking at every match he has had. I think he has improved. I think Devon's match was a huge drive, but I still think like the gap between super heavyweights and heavyweights or light heavyweights is too big. And I think that preparing for that match has driven him, and he was in really good shape, and he showed up with Zoloev, and you know.
But still, watch and learn, and use every possibility to see John pulling on table. That's incredible, and
like which
living
other
legend.
sport we can have something like this where, you know, 40 years of dominance, which is strength and technical. It's not more, you know, there are some, how to say, more technical sports where, you know, you physically don't compete, but you compete, you know, with your whatever hands or whatever, but you don't physically. This is physical sport, and John is still at the top of his game. Super impressive. Next for him is Hajime Engin.
Very soon.
Yeah, Hajime Engin.
March 18.
March 18, Norway. I'll put a link for pay-per-view. Pay-per-view is going to be on Facebook, so everyone who has Facebook account can watch it.
We will be there as well.
We will
and
try our best to commentate with better technical stuff. But yeah, we will be there. All the information is there. I'm excited. There's some other great matches as well. You will see all about them on this channel in very soon future. So I can't wait. John and Engin, I will talk about that later, but I think it's gonna be way more interesting than everyone thinks.
yeah.
And then for a different video. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Stay strong.
And love arm wrestling.